Welcome to Shake Talk. This is Barbie Lee. This is where we shake up your wake up with the best breakfast ever. It's really simple. I put it in a cup, in my shaker cup, and then I blend it with some ice, and then I eat it. That's breakfast, and it is the best breakfast ever. It's where we change your breakfast to change your life. We keep it simple. So, question for you today. It was interesting. I opened up Facebook or a Facebook Live, and it says I could do a poll. I was like, I don't know what that means. So I started looking at it. I might do another one another day. So sorry, got sidetracked. Topic for today. Mm, mm. First, my question for you. Why are you not eating the best breakfast ever yet? That's my question. Why are you not eating the best breakfast ever yet? And if you came up with an excuse other than because I haven't phoned Barbie Lee, then it's just check in with me. That's all I'm saying. Trust me, it'll change your life. Just take the 30-day challenge. Just take our 30-day challenge and see what happens. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, so this morning the topic is don't wait for the world to change. Change the world. Ooh, isn't that good? Don't wait for the world to change. Change the world. Now, let's clarify the word world, because some people go, world, oh my gosh, I have to cure world hunger or something like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I always say things like, those kind of people don't show up in my world, right? So people talk about, somebody who is mean or violent or guns. And, when I went to Mexico, they were like, oh, and I was like, people like that don't show up in my world, right? Because I am the center of my world. That's not an egoistic comment. What that is I have a world, right? What happens many other parts of the world doesn't directly affect me. It indirectly affects me, like on a spiritual level. Yes, it does. But like if there's a earthquake somewhere, it may not directly affect me. So that's really not part of my world. Now, could I assist and send money in? Sure, absolutely. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the world that you live in. Now, a lot of people live in a very tiny little worlds, right? And it's not very round, it's often a box, right? So think about what your world encompasses, right? So typically it's your family, your friends, your job, the activities that you do on a regular basis. That's kind of it. That's kind of your world, right? So you don't have a lot to work with. So it's going to be really easy with the phrase, don't wait for the world to change, change the world. And maybe it should say, don't wait for your world to change, change your world. I don't know, but think about it. Just think about it. So Michael Beckwith said this on Sunday. I told you it was a phenomenal talk on Sunday. So a week ago Sunday. So when you're out to change the world, what do? Well, first of all, you have to change your perspective. That's number one. No matter what you do, you know that, I hope you know, that when you see things differently, they become different, right? It's kind of like you've all heard the stories of, actually, you know what, I can use Friends as an example because pretty much everybody on this side of the planet has seen Friends, and they saw Monica. I'm saying this because, right, Taylor is watching it on Netflix right now. So Monica and Chandler were friends for a while, and then they decided to fall in love, whatever. Like, well, they didn't. The writers decided for them, right? So they had this impression of each other, friends, until Chandler's looking at her differently. He changed how he looked at Monica, and that changed their world, right? So that's how we change our world. We don't wait for something to change. We don't sit back and say, oh, I wish this would happen, or so-and-so should do this and blah, blah. No, it's what can you be involved in to help change your world. And good morning, everybody who's joining. So the question, what do? How can you do this? So yesterday, I went to the city of Edmonton Meadows because I've been playing pickleball. So I went and got my monthly pass. So I'm getting a continuous monthly pass. Now, if I go in and just pay for the day, I can use my credit card. If I buy a family pass for the month, I can use my credit card. But on a continuous monthly pass, I have to give them my checking account information. I'm like, why? And she goes, well, that's the way we do it. I'm like, isn't that archaic? Like, how many people actually have a check? Because she said, bring an avoided check. And she's like, well, you can always go online. I'm like, why? And she goes, that's the way we do it. And I said, that's ridiculous. It needs to change. I feel so strongly because here's the thing. Taylor A at 19 is going to go in today or tomorrow and get her continuous monthly pass. She doesn't have checks, right? What 19-year-old has checks? I'm 49. I found some in my desk. You know where they're from? I must have ordered them 15 years ago when I moved into the condo because I still need to give checks every month for my condo. Well, I have to at the beginning of the year. I give 12 checks for the year. I'm like, there has to be a better way, and there is a better way. It's called credit cards, right? Or automatic withdrawal, right? I know that comes with checks. There's got to be an easier way to do it. So, and then Dwayne's like, well, it's just part of their system. I said, I don't care. It's part of their system. Oh, I got itchy nose this morning. I said, it's ridiculous. That one little thing might stop people from, I have to sneeze. Oh my God, that's why I have it. If I stop and sneeze, you'll know why. Oh, hold on. This is what happens on live television. I said, that one thing might stop people from getting that continuous monthly pass and paying the extra $10 a month because they don't know what to do. And a lot of times the confused mind says no. So here's what I know. If it shows up in my world, right, i.e. I went to buy a membership and I had the thought about it should be easier to get a continuous monthly membership, then I probably should do something about it. So now I'm asking around, who do I call? I'm thinking, I'm just going to call Mayor Iverson, maybe send him an email or something and say, listen, you're all about a get active city, but you make it difficult. So can we change this, right? And like, why not? My cell phone bill goes on my credit card every month. My TELUS bill goes on my credit card every month. What else is on my credit card every month? I don't know. I don't have my thing with me. Okay. So there's companies that can put charges on my credit card. Why can't the city of Edmonton? Well, it's just the way it's always done. Well, then change the way it's always done. It is no longer effective. That's all I'm saying. So when you want something to change, don't wait for the world to change. Change the world. So let's talk about, there's one of my grocery stores that I shop at Superstore. There's a particular thing that I like to buy. Well, for some reason, the store on 51st Ave doesn't carry it, but the one in South Common does. So I asked the lady at the store at 51st, oh, we don't carry that. Well, why not? We just don't. Well, why not? I can get it at South Common. It's Superstore. You'd think, they carry the same things. She goes, I have nothing to do with their store. And she was just really rude about it. Now, she could have very simply said, let me look into that for you. Check back in a couple weeks and see if we have it. Anything, right? No. So I put in a comment card at the desk, right? And I said, the South Common store has it. 51st Street has it. I'd like to know why you don't have it. I got an email back and says, we don't order it. And I'm like, okay. Like they just gave me a good answer. I don't know why. He didn't say why, but I don't know. But I felt better that I actually did something about it. So I'm going to challenge you. Don't wait for the world to change. Change your world. I say this. I tell people, if it's good enough for you to complain about it, it's important enough for you to do something about it. You don't just get to complain about something and expect somebody else to do something about it. And I have one friend that she says to me, she goes, I'm not telling you. I said, telling me what? I was going to tell you something. I'm not telling you now. I said, why not? Because you'll make me do something about it. I said, I don't make you do anything about it. I encourage you that if it's important enough for you to complain about, then it should be important enough for you to do something about it. Otherwise, you're just living in drama and excuses and whining, and I don't want to be a part of that friendship. So you get to decide, right? So there's your challenge for today. Don't wait for the world to change. Change the world. Start with your breakfast. Change your breakfast, change your life. Keeps it up, right? You are absolutely right, David. Change the world, the way you look at the world, and the world you look at changes. That's the way it goes. That is honest to goodness the way it goes. And if you don't like what you see, do this. and imagine what you want. Just close your eyes because it's so much easier to see when you close your eyes. Have an amazing day.